With high inflation and volatility on Wall Street, there really is no better time to make a financial resolution. But getting your finances back in check is sometimes easier said than done.
Yeah, it's always a journey. I feel like financial professional Matt Stevenson from Allied Wealth is back to help us along that journey and set some good goals and stick to them for a change, maybe. Matt, good morning. Happy New Year.
Good morning, guys. How are you?
Good.
Good. Thanks for joining us. So, Matt, just remind our viewers, why is it so important to keep thinking about our finances in the new year?
Absolutely. So a lot of people like to set these New Year's resolutions to improve physical, mental health. But you know what? Financial health can be just as impactful. It impacts every area of your life. You know, money's a source of stress for a lot of folks here in America. It can lead to anxiety, trouble sleeping at night, a whole host of other health problems. And the new year is a great time to look back at those financial habits from 2022, determine which areas you can improve on, keep those good habits, and hopefully ditch the bad ones that might be holding you back.
Yeah, right. Hey, whatever steps we can take in the right direction. What are some ideas you have? What are about good financial goals that we can set?
Yeah, so the first one that comes to mind is creating a savings plan. A lot of people have a budget or a spending plan in place, but it's just as important to have a savings plan. But think about what you want to put your savings toward. Maybe it's an emergency fund, your retirement, a college fund for the kiddos, or other long-term goals like buying a home. No matter how much money you can set aside, prioritize saving for your future. You know, start by saving at least 5% from each paycheck into a retirement plan, but gradually bump that up as far as what you can contribute up to a recommended amount of about 15% a year. And avoid those borrowed dollars, you know, credit cards, loans. Stopping a bad habit can be a better financial resolution in this new year than starting a new habit sometimes. So make a goal to avoid that credit card debt. Listen, the Fed Reserve has increased interest rates 7 times last year. We're likely to see a few more rate hikes this year. And it's made interest rates on credit cards, car loans, mortgages so much more expensive than even a year ago.
Okay.
Using cash rather than a credit card, it helps you visualize how much money you're spending and avoid overspending as well.
Matt, these are all great tips. And, you know, I think the hard part is actually doing it, right? Like sticking to these goals. So what are some tips to stick to our financial resolutions?
Yeah, number one is you got to write it down. A plan in your head is just an idea, it's a thought, but writing it down makes it real. So put your goals in writing, document your progress, and that can serve as a good visual reminder to help you stay on track. If you write your resolutions down, you're going to be so much more likely to succeed. And get accountable about it. You know, it's hard to do anything on your own. Find somebody that's going to help check in with you, you know, brainstorm on some new ideas, offer you that encouragement. Maybe it's a coworker, family member, financial professional. That's exactly what we do with our clients at Allied Wealth, is be that trusted source, that second pair of eyes and ears to make sure that we stay on the right track and adjust accordingly. You know, resolutions can be hard to stick to. Life gets in the way. And sometimes we've got to tweak our goals to avoid giving up or feeling stressed out. Example, if inflation continues to be a problem and you find yourself struggling to pay for things like groceries, maybe we lower our savings goal just a little bit to make sure that we can pay for those essentials that we need. And then maybe we get a raise halfway through the year. Then we are able to increase our savings goal to maximize what we're putting away. It's all about creating those good financial habits that will last is the most important thing.
It's interesting. I'm drawing so many parallels to like changing habits of diet, or like back in the day when I was trying to quit smoking. It's like anything that's that important to your life that really requires discipline, sticking to it, that you, even if you fall off the horse, you got to get back up, right? I mean, what happens if we stray a little bit, we overspend 1 month or whatever?
The key thing there, Owen, is not to give up. You know, having a few bad days, even a few bad weeks in a row, it does not mean that your goals need to be derailed. It takes a while to make these resolutions and good habits stick. It can be weeks, maybe months, but good financial habits, that can take a lifelong journey to stick to those. Working with a financial professional to help you stay on track or adjust accordingly if you get off course is a really good idea. At Allied Wealth with our clients, we don't just manage money. We build relationships to make sure that people hit their financial goals year in, year out.
It is such an emotional place to be, right? All right, Matt Stevenson from Allied Financial, thank you so much for this great advice and for joining us this morning.
Happy to see you.